for Brian's
There.
signs, and we gotta unmute ourselves every now and again. Thank you all for hanging out with us here. We're gonna do some more of the recap. We had a few technical difficulties. We want to try and tighten some things up a little bit, make it sound a little better and look a little better, and see what we can do to make things better a bit. Always working on the quality here at Stream TV. What is going on? I got Brian with me and Pat's here. Pat, what's happening, dude?
What's up, dude? How you been?
Good, man. How are you? What's going on?
Oh,
You have a
just
good weekend?
yeah, we went to Disney World, and then we caught a concert. The nobody that I'm seeing, and actually, I did catch a concert. It was pretty dope. I got to be with John Welton, and I got to go to a Big Something concert. Pretty cool, man.
Better late than never. Yeah.
Wow. Social distancing, of course.
Absolutely. Everybody I had my sequin mask and everything, so that was cool. Yeah.
My mom actually asked me, she's like, were you at a concert? She tuned in. Were you at a concert? I saw so many people. Yeah, man, it was crazy.
It was so cool, man. So yeah, we are just kind of hanging out and recapping. We're going to take a look at some clips from the festival. I think we got things queued up a little bit better so we can run things a little bit more smoothly. But Pat is from Because of the Lotus, and Pat was a very integral part of the weekend by organizing all of the live painters that were with us. So Pat is a painter himself and knows exactly how to handle artists.
I'm like, man, I must be like this. This must be what I'm like tomorrow.
No, it's great. That's you guys.
I'm learning, bro. I'm learning. Yeah, we're all doing it together, which is great. And I was honored to have all the painters. I just didn't realize they'd all come at once. They all came out.
Right.
All my friends were like, yes. So we had a great turnout. It was awesome. And I just wish I wish that I had more to give them, or something. But I think they were all so happy that they got out there and, rather than getting paid in dollars, they got to do something awesome and be a part of something really cool and show their artwork and perform. And a couple people even said how it made them feel alive again. I know I felt alive. I was pretty down and in the dumps a couple days before, and it was like getting up there with John Welton was freaking awesome. He's got my little paintbrush shaking. I think we even did a dance off during.
You did. You did.
He beat me.
It's pretty great.
There were some ridiculous moments of passing the internet back and forth. Yeah, absolutely. And it was funny because John was like, talking about Pat and how cool his painting was and everything. And it was like Pat was hearing him on a minute delay or so. So Pat would just be painting and all of a sudden be like, and John's like singing a song. And you're like, wait a minute. But it was great. And it's so cool because look what we were doing. We're literally pulling together pieces of the internet and putting them together into one and putting it out as another one. And it's like, whoa, cool. Wild.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's this is stuff that broadcast stations do. NBC, Fox, like ABC. This is and the fact that we're able to even come close to that, just as far as the capabilities in our homes, is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it definitely speaks to where technology is at and where things are headed. Like, this is just really kind of scratching the surface, and there is a lot going on out there. And I think now you're going to see an even bigger influx of it all, just because things are going to be so different. Mm-hmm. And just naturally, I imagine robotics and artificial intelligence and things like that are going to advance because of the need now, more so. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope not. I think you're right, though.
I
mean, the robots are going to be painting soon, is what you're trying to say. I think that.
I wasn't going that far. I meant maybe like flipping your cheeseburgers.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we'll start with that one. I'm okay with that.
They are doing that. Flippy.
Actually, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen eggs be cooked by a robot. It was unreal.
Yeah, I
Yep.
would think
That robot
that
knows how to make good eggs.
Nice.
Wow.
Yep.
So Brian, let's take a look. Let's just kind of cruise through and see what's going on. You got a way to queue up some video? Let's try. We're gonna try this again.
Yeah, I think so.
See if we can break the internet.
This should be
Yeah, look at you.
a little smoother now. Let's see here.
I can see. Wow.
Well, we go later. Well, we might have broke the internet. There we go. Let's see. So
Not
we
the
got
first time.
right. So we got Kelly here. Right about there. That was adorable.
Yeah, right, with a little girl. That was adorable.
Yeah.
Dude, it was fun. Yeah, Kelly and
Is that
Ruby.
Kelly from the Kellys?
That's Kelly from the Kellys, dude. I know, it's pretty
Yeah.
crazy. We talked about it on the
Cat dude.
on
And she also loves cat naps. Looking out the window
Aw.
and catnip, of course, water, fresh water. She dips her paws in the
Aw.
water and splashes it everywhere. And then every morning when we wake up, we have socks on and we step
in the water.
She loves her little red ball. Don't know where it is.
It's usually under the refrigerator or the stove or that speaker or that desk.
She always gets her balls lost.
Kristen
Then I have to get
tagged the Instagram picture, and there's like 4 pictures of them, and one of them like Ruby's hair is Ruby's just like pulling her hair out. And Kristen said, "Is live streaming with your kid an extreme sport? Because if not, it should be."
You could tell she was getting a little restless because kids they get about 10 minutes out of them, and then they're
If you
bored.
go, where do I have marked on the time? If you go forward a little bit, where is this? Go to 240, like 250, like 250.
Whoa, Oh, we gonna get her. All right, that's 256.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is good.
To the same sky, we can both look out the window and ask why. If we never see each other, then we'll never say good. We can both look up to the same sky.
So I think we got a little lag here. I'm gonna pause it and then we'll let it catch up. This is what she goes. Hey, what are you doing there?
Hey, come over here. Come over here and sing with me, right? I remember that part.
Please come and sit over here. 'Cause I hear you
She don't want to hear you sing.
I want to see your face.
I remember that.
You can hear her singing off screen, and Kelly's like, "Well, if you're gonna sing, come on over." But then she comes over and gets this moment where they're talking about Ruby wants to open a cake shop or something. It's hysterical.
Ruby's secret. But not yet. I thought maybe this won't break if it bends. I'm in a cold sweat. I hope you enjoy my picture. They're all up in your mind.
He's killing it up there, though.
Yeah.
Did you see the final painting? It was great. I couldn't really
Yeah, dude,
tell
very
from this
Dolly.
angle what he was
It was
doing.
like Dolly. It was like a house in a flower.
Yeah, yeah,
So
totally.
cool.
Really dope.
He was our first live painter. He was all about it. Brad's an awesome sport, man.
You bailed on the video too early, but that's okay.
It was there
No
was
worries.
like a 10-second delay between the
I
two.
feel you.
That guy's good. The Colonel.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Colonel Bruce. It was so cool to actually have Colonel Bruce Hampton on the station. You're like, wait a minute, this is awesome. Rest in peace, Colonel Bruce.
When did he pass away? I thought that.
I want to say like under 5 years ago, but I don't know. I think I have a warped sense of time anymore, so I'm not totally sure.
My fingers hurt. I don't feel like I'm getting any better. No, I feel like I'm.
What time is this on your timer?
2:39.
Yeah.
We did play Old Maid.
I'd say like 1 hour ago.
It was about an hour ago. Time is it? 1:38.
What the what?
I'm pretty sure you had the spot before, but it's okay.
Oh yeah, Shreddy,
No
Colonel
big.
Bruce. Yeah, queuing up
Colonel
specific points is gonna be a little tricky. Probably just have
it's gonna be
to mess
tricky.
around and see what we get.
Yeah.
So this was
You're just gonna have to listen to a whole song. Yeah.
Turn them around. Place their souls on
Colonel
solid
Bruce is
ground.
so awesome, dude.
I can see.
love music.
He was
That-
amazing.
And that was cool.
Huge
Like,
shout out to yeah. Go ahead.
oh, I was saying it was cool. Like right away, having to figure out a live feed and then going into a pre-recorded on the production end. That's like it's two separate things. That was cool. Like jumping right into that. We pretty much just had boom, boom. Was able to learn pretty quick. But it's much easier having pre-recorded material, man. That's for sure.
Yeah, that definitely lightens some loads and having it on the system as opposed to having to go out and get it,
Right.
you know, and hunt it down and pull it from another source. That definitely slowed things down for sure.
Yeah, and to know that it's actually gonna go the distance. It's not gonna get cut out halfway through or 20 minutes in.
Right. Yeah, listen to this. Listen to this part.
Wait, what was that?
That's Colonel Bruce, bro.
That was an interesting sound. Ding, 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 ding,
Listen.
ding, ding.
You can sing, yeah.
He was a character, dude.
Did you get to meet him?
No, I never got to meet him. I never even got to see him live, but I've seen so many live videos.
This is from Brendan at Livewire.
Yeah, so that's a huge shout out to the Livewire Athens crew. That was a show at Livewire Athens. You can see it there in 2016, it said. And Brendan, his company is Love Music, and they're just awesome. The Robertson family has just been a huge part of my development and all this crazy stuff. They really, I think pretty much the first actual music festival I covered as a media outlet was their Savannah Summer Solstice. And that's like one of the first places that I really, really bonded with Zach, and Pacifier was there. That was a big festival in Savannah. It was awesome. And so huge thanks to the Robertsons for coming down to the VI, and they brought more.
Yeah.
Danny was there last year. Dano was there last year, but he brought the whole fam this year. So that was awesome getting to have the Robertsons there. So yeah, Aaron Brooks, check out. He is at 452. And this song, if you can get to 452 or 450, yeah, right in there, sure. Yeah, somewhere. That's good. So Aaron, his band, we used to play on I Hate Radio and Ruckus Radio all the time. They were called Simeon Soul Charger. And this was a song that we absolutely loved because we were an internet radio station. It's called Shoot. Did we miss the intro?
By the way, I'm sorry if anybody's watching this with the children, and I just said a bad word. I didn't mean to say TV in front of the children.
He said, I didn't mean to say TV in front of your children. Right? He did say the F word too. But this song is called Shoot the Fucking TV, and it was by Simeon Soul Charger, and it was so cool to have. This was like our theme song for Ruckus Radio. This is great.
Tell him about prescription and turn it off, tune it in, turn it up, sit back, watch with the dumb look, mindless consumer, gonna brainwash your tumor on the brain you didn't need today. Drugettes, idle, summer, movie, oh my god, turn it off, someone shoot the fucking TV, oh my god, turn it on. I can watch the bad news, right-wing propaganda. It's America, the stamp on is a flicker in your living room. If they're not killing you with frosted flake, new scientific research has a drug to take. This one has no side effect, except for may result in death. But that's what we've come to accept. They say don't do drugs unless it says RX. Oh, drug ads, idle, summer, movie, oh my god, turn it off. Someone shoot the fucking TV, oh my god, turn it off.
It's super cool having Aaron from Germany because it actually like you can pause it or pull it down or whatever. But having him come and actually make this thing global and be there, you know, playing from the future, 6 hours ahead of us. That was pretty cool.
That was
He's a
really
future
cool.
man, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Love it.
I like Aaron. That was cool, man. Aaron also played at his band Trendy played at one of literally the first music festival I ever threw, Ruckus Fest, the first Ruckus in Ohio. So that was pretty cool. It's
Well,
awesome.
also-
This stream was full of people from like blasts from the past and shit.
Bro,
It was awesome.
you know, so I was telling Kevin Raw Soul, the painter,
Mhm. Oh yeah.
he and we were talking on the phone right before this thing, and he teams up with Zach Holly now, Subtle Codes, and I was like, you know that the very first festival Mo threw, well, for me at least, was
Sure.
Bamboo Jambu. I was like, you made me the artist at large, and Zach hadn't hit the scene yet as a painter. He was a sick painter, don't get me wrong, but he came up to me that time and was like, hey, you. Hey, come here, I want to show you something. Literally took me to the back of his car like he was doing some sort of drug deal or something, and gave me like a tour of his paintings in the back of his like his trunk. And I was like, these are absolutely incredible, bro. Are you kidding me? Who are you? And he's like, dude, I'm a painter.
Yeah.
And that was that. Then he just kind of like flew forward with his career, his art career.
That's super cool. Let's fast forward to some of the art stuff, man. I want to get into some of you cats. There's a cool spot in Oigo's set where, yeah, Morphus threw down
Dude,
crazy
he painted that whole
in
thing.
like an hour set.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
It's
Like,
insane how
alright,
fast he
bro.
paints and how good he is.
Like that's like almost done by now though. But at the beginning of the set, it wasn't even nearly that.
Dude, I think he finished it from start to finish
Yeah, in like an hour.
in an hour. He's crazy, man. He stayed with me a couple weeks ago, and he's one of the most focused people I've ever met in my entire life.
Morphus?
Morphus.
Yeah.
Just different type of mentality on how hard he works and how hard he hustles and wanting to be the best version of himself and doing everything in his possible being to be the best person he can be for himself and others, and just so thoughtful and grateful and talented and very inspiring, man. Like Tony Robbins inspiring, you know?
Wow.
That's super cool. I'm excited to see what he's up to, man. Yeah, see, there's some more at the beginning action.
Yeah, you don't know
Yeah.
it's gonna be a dolphin yet.
Yeah.
You could see it kind of in the cloud, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it looks so pretty even just like that, you know?
That's cool.
Then he does his more face.
Oigo just fucking destroying, too.
This guy was so good.
I love Adrian, man.
Yeah, man. If it wasn't for you making those graphics, man. I mean, I pulled all these three were pulled from your big slide. You save the day with those, man. That makes all the difference with the location, their Venmo. I mean, everything. You crushed it with those Cinema 4D graphics, man.
Happy 34th minute street.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was really. I cranked those out. It took a hot minute, but yeah, I enjoy it. I don't mind that kind of work. And I got a good template going, and it was easy to kind of make it all happen. But yeah, it definitely made the difference to get information out and really kind of show. There's Stacy.
Yeah, and this is Steven, I think.
Seagack.
This is Steven Teller, I think, next.
There's
cool. There's a dolphin.
Yeah.
Sick. So cool.
So now, streaming, if 5G ends up everywhere, everybody's going to have a gorgeous, beautiful 4K stream that they're sending out.
Yeah.
Wow. But I mean, like, this is like at a festival. You've got the band and the painters next to each other. It's
mesmerized.
Cool. Yeah, the artist made all the difference as far as I'm concerned. I haven't seen anybody else combining those, let alone like doing the musician stuff with custom graphics and different frames and stuff, and throwing to hosts. I haven't seen anyone doing that, let alone bringing in side-by-side painters.
Yeah, dude, we really crushed it this weekend, and it's never about like a race to be in the first to do something or any of that kind of stuff, because like how many channels are on TV, right? I don't, that's when like, I told some people about this idea, and the response is like, oh yeah, cool, you and like 1,000 other people are doing the same thing, and it's like, well, yeah, great. This is a perfect time for it. Do I expect us to be the only ones doing this? No. Put something else together for me to watch too, because I like it and I'm bored. And I don't have a TV and I'm like watching normal programming content. So give me something. I'm really interested in seeing this stuff get innovative and what we can do with it. And it's really just kind of, exciting. Yeah. So yeah, no, you're right. And it's not about that. I hope more people crush it. And I hope more people are into sharing it. Like, that's what we're also about. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I understand you're going to be making awesome stuff too. So why not get together and share it? That's what I Hate Radio was always about. It was always about helping people start a station and share that further too. So same thing here. You want to host some crazy show with like Stanley Spadowski's Clubhouse or whatever? Let's do it.
We have a lot of crazy friends too. I mean, we can get Nook doing his broke kitchen.
I already wrote him.
Yeah,
I tried to write him. I told him he should be on here doing something.
Dude, Trey's band is sick. Harmonica Man.
Oh yeah, and Trey's. Wait, have you heard Tire Fire though? Tire Fire.
No, I've never even heard Trey's band.
I mean, Trey's set was awesome because they're doing like traditional bluegrass stuff, which was amazing, and updating it and very cool stuff. But you gotta check out Tire Fire, bro. Yeah, that's serious stuff.
Yeah, they're all insanely talented musicians, and they've all been working together for a long time. So they're, it's Danny J, Critter, just absolute animals. So they're really good. We're gonna get them on the next one for sure. We'll get a Tire Fire headline and set.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I love that that you spelled the digital. Didn't even notice all day Friday running these frames. Digital Music and Arts Festival.
Wow, that's epic.
Yeah.
Is it in all of them like that?
Every fucking one.
See, that's what happens when you throw together a festival like a week before, and it's all on a screen.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. Yep. Not bad. I bet you 90% of the other people didn't notice that either. Can we make a poll real quick?
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I couldn't unsee it.
I mean, there's 3 of us in the house with ADHD, so nobody knows.
I love Seagack. Seagack is from one of my favorite bands of all time, RX Bandits. He was their drummer, who we met years ago doing Ruckus Radio stuff before I Hate Radio in Cleveland, and he actually, even before I Hate Radio, back when we were streaming internet radio, it was like, I don't know, 2007 or something. I think we first started. So this CGAC show would have been like 2008, where he streamed live from a venue in LA, his residency, where he's doing these like crazy like live synth drum sets, and he's just awesome. I love CGAC. It was really cool having him as a part of this too.
Yep.
He's gonna be hosting something regular on the station. We're in talks. He's got an idea for some stuff, so that's gonna be super cool.
Yeah, Teller was doing a big piece there too. Where was Steven at? Where's he from, Pat?
He's from St. Petersburg.
What?
Wow. Or
no, the other one, not St. Pete.
Augustine.
Yeah, that's
St.
a big
Augustine.
difference. Word.
Yeah, that's his house, dude. It's on his house.
Oh, really?
His house is so beautiful. He's got all these beautiful flowers on it. Like the whole house is spray painted.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the flowers he does.
I can see
He's
it
become one of the best. He's become. Oh, he heard me talking about. He's become one of the top muralists. He's literally one of the top muralists in the world right now, dude.
Wow.
It's crazy. He's all over. He does like 150-foot buildings, bro, all over the world.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yep, that was cool. Jerry also did a wall mural.
He did. Oh,
there's Pat and John.
There's a worldwide burp right there, everybody.
A worldwide burp.
Powerful feeling. Burp to the world.
Wait, give it a minute.
Get down, get
Literally.
it,
Hold on, I'm gonna
I think I might have
respond.
won the dance off, dog.
One more minute.
Well, it's a delay.
Still waiting for it.
We'll have to have an instrument.
Now I hear it.
Have the judges look.
John kept playing Sunday night, dude, or Saturday night. I don't know if you went on. I was following him. He couldn't sleep, so he went back on, and
So this is fun, man. Sorry, like
it was awesome.
a fraction of it has been spent tuning my guitar.
He's
I don't know
killing
what's
it.
going on with but
Mhm.
fun anyway.
Yeah, he's so good off the
literally-
top.
He's like music. He is music.
Dude, the Levity show Saturday night was just I watched it back a couple of times now, and he's just so quick. I don't know how you can be that quick. He's really good. It's awesome. That show was great.
He's a smart guy.
Ali Garcia says she really enjoyed the music the past few days. Thank you, Ali. That's awesome. Yeah, it was cool to bring together all kinds of awesome musicians.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, he's a talented dude.
Cool. Thank you.
He's got so many different looks. Like him on the show is a completely different vibe than him performing here, and it's totally different than him just randomly in like the yoga just popping in, and he's just so many characters within John Welton.
Yeah.
Did you see Michael's painting? Michael's
Yeah.
painting was crazy.
Yeah.
Did Darth Vader?
Mhm.
What? That's cool. Yeah, he bailed on it. That was weird. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah, Dante. What happened to Dante?
I don't know. My roommate just said she smoked with him today. I'm like, oh,
Today?
Cool. He showed up. I'm like, I'm glad he showed up where he was supposed to.
Dante.
Dante, we missed you, man. I don't know where you went that time.
Yeah, we got Dante.
You got
It's a
Dante.
verb. We definitely.
It's a verb.
Digital. I don't even know how to say that word. Can't say digital music and art festival.
Digital.
I feel it.
It works. You know.
I'm never gonna unsee it.
Right. Welcome to me. That was me on Saturday morning. I saw it. So all day Saturday, I'm like, either I can't use any of these or I just got to deal with it. And it's part of the charm. It was our first one. What are you going to do? That's how you show growth. Look, we misspelled digital the first time. We've improved. You know.
Second time, learn how to spell. Oh. Yeah, Ali Garcia, I know it's pretty these times are crazy not being able to see any live music but it's also extra cool to see. We're getting like a couple of chats in the Facebook and that's what I'm responding to. You guys are probably like, what are you talking about? But yeah, no, it's you know, seeing all these musicians come together and not worry about what they're getting paid because they're not really doing anything anyway and they have no other gigs and it's like, of course I'll throw my tip jar out there and yeah, sure, please. I don't know what else to do right now, but farm beats and you know, babysit like pacifier guys. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, crazy.
Oh wow. Gotta love autoplay on websites when you're trying to catch our stream.
It's like, that's Sarah McLachlan you got coming?
Dude, anybody who has like autoplay on their website, like for music, come on, man. That's you gotta knock that off. That's like when Netflix, you know, just if you're not moving your cursor at all times, Netflix just starts yelling at you the preview of whatever you happen to be hovering over. It's pretty aggressive. Wow. Yeah. So here we
Watch
go.
Me.
Right. It's like a death match. Right. It's like the friggin' Hunger Games trying to find something to watch. It's just like, okay, whoa, nope. Oh, we're good. Nope.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this Tiger King stuff. I haven't had Netflix.
Oh, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself.
I haven't watched anything but an 80s movie.
Just shoot up meth yourself.
Downloading 80s movies.
Just shoot up meth yourself. Don't watch somebody else do it. Just get fucked up on your own. You don't need to watch him.
Wow.
I mean, if you got 7 hours to throw away, which I don't think any of us do.
It was like that time remember, Mo, that time at Loveburn when I had to see that thing that couldn't be unseen, and I saw
the unseeable.
Yeah. Unseeable. It's just stuck in there forever. Didn't know Loveburn was like that.
Unseeable.
Wish I looked away a little sooner.
Right. Yeah, exactly, bro. Man, I didn't know it could go that far.
Bubba Love has a sick projection mapping. It was also cool to watch Lorelei's setup totally change on Saturday. Yeah. Like, that was neat. You could see she was like, all right, let me try something different. I'm going to play with this. I'm going to do something different. That was cool, too.
Yeah, Braxton did well, too, with that. So Braxton was painting from a sketch.
It's not up to us to tell you no, but vampires are striking said they always know. So it's all they see is family. So we gonna keep each other up, it's what we need.
Bubba, such a big man with such a little ukulele. I love it. He's so good with it. Him and I, we started like going to festivals around the same time too. We kept running into each other probably like 7 or 8 years ago. And I always run into him in the most random places. It blew his mind when I was in the VI. Like, he was like, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. What's going on? This is... and there were so many of us there, too, probably because of Mo, you know. But so many Mazstock fam, New York family there. It was weird. And that was the last festival we did.
Cool.
I ran into Lee at one of the Zach shows about 7 months ago, and he was like, how do we get Mo back? I'm like, buy him a flight from wherever he is in the world.
Right. Money helps.
Yeah, money helps, you know?
Yeah, start by getting him off this remote island.
This is Jeremy, right?
Yeah, Positive J.
Yeah, I haven't liked
it. He was in a...
Treehouse.
He's great.
He's from Treehouse. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He and his girlfriend are really cool people. I remember connecting with them last year.
Danielle. Yeah, she's great.
Danielle. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to send this chat link around? See if we can get some of the artists or somebody else and some other people in the room. Let's fill it up.
Yeah. Where are these slack asses at?
I think Michael was going to jump in.
Michael should.
Michael McCarthy, yeah. I would love for you guys to talk about what you pulled off.
Yeah, we could pull some of that up. What else do we have from Friday? Yeah, here's Jack and Dylan.
Yep, killing it.
Did you see his painting? Did you see what that looked like?
Oh yeah.
Jeez, man, that guy.
I remember I was looking at it like this, and then literally, like, I don't know, not that much longer later, I look up and there's a face in it, and I was like, "Whoa, dude! Wait, where?"
It's like a ghost appeared, you know.
It was crazy.
It was crazy, dude. He's so talented. He and Dylan both.
Wow.
And the colors go together too. I mean, he's painting
With the
purple
with the
hues.
set.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool, man. I mean, we talk about doing it. We're like, hey, we want to do this. We want to have like painters and musicians and we already know everybody. Everybody's doing this already. You're already setting up to paint because that's what you do as an artist.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna play music anyway. That the extra step of sending it out is, that's really great. That all you have to do is just add that, and then now you can have thousands of people seeing your work. I think it's especially impactful for the artists that are now featured right alongside the bands. I think that's important because in festivals they're like a side dish, an amazing side dish, but they're not the focus of the festival. And I like elevating that, leveling that out.
Totally. Wow. Yeah, dude. It was really neat. Just being able to bring it all together, and it's cool because it was like an edited festival. You know what I mean? Like you had just all the action really, and just like right there in one space, right in front of your face type of thing. You didn't have to move around anywhere for it or whatever, but you kind of still got that vibe. And it was, pretty exciting.
It was the best breakdown I've ever had. I'll tell you that much. I went right to bed.
Dude, what a
break down and go upstairs.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's load-in's easy for sure.
Load-in was easy. Breakdown was a little bit easier. They're both easy.
That's great.
Wow.
And I can't believe like pulling off this pacifier chat. Like that was that worked out pretty well. They had a decent amount of people in their chat room, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, and it was like it was cool because it was a lot of their hardcore fans and stuff, and everybody was in there. Some of the girls that were down in the Virgin Islands and everything too, and those are, and it's cool to see that all come together because like I've been doing stuff with Pacifier since I Hate Radio right at the beginning of it, and they've always just been so cool about whatever kind of stupid idea I wanted to do, or like they were one time playing they did like a 3-day or 4-day Florida run, and in there was an acoustic set at a head shop, and we streaming live from like right there, and Mike played keys on his iPad and a like a Bluetooth speaker and stuff. It was really cool. So they've always just like let me do whatever kind of wild idea I want to do. So thank you, Pacifier.
Yep.
Pacifier.
Ted's like, who's Pacifier? I'm like, it's like my joke at trying to make it like a video chat where you guys are far from each other.
I asked you the same thing. I'm like, so who's pacifier? Is that like a pacifier from afar away?
Right.
Like, yeah. I'm like, clever.
Yep. No, that was pretty good. And they were bearing with us too. I mean, we have live mics in our Zoom at that point, so like bringing them in, telling them, no, don't talk, wait, hold up, nope. All right. You're muted. Okay. And then fucking kept unmuting himself to be like, hey, what's going on during Positive J's set? Hello, anybody out here? Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting some feedback from
that's
somewhere.
Pat. I think it's Pat.
Pat, what are you doing?
I don't know. Should I turn the fan off?
He's got it hooked up to a Bose
it's
speaker,
And
blasting into the neighbors.
Are you on the speaker or something?
Yeah, it says.
Oh snap!
I don't know.
Lost Pat. Anybody got eyes on Pat?
You touched something.
There he goes.
You go.
Me.
All right.
Awesome. Welcome
and
back.
I think we lost the feedback.
I think so.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done, Pat. Nice.
Pat, tell us about your shirt, bro. Give a plug to our friends on your shirt.
Yeah, man. Float 8. You know, that's Matt Beck and Destiny Beck and Alex Chapin. You know, they're when you're all unquarantined, go float. It's one of the coolest things I've ever done. It's sensory deprivation. Cool. Stuff we're into is sensory deprivation with the virtual reality. And I can remember, honestly, Matt was trying to get me. I have some of my art hanging up in there, so he's been trying to get me in there to try it and see how I like it. And, you know, I play golf professionally, so I was thinking, cool, this will be something I'll do before a tournament. But the first time I ever tried it was when I was painting a mural in Florida, in Miami. And I was on my way to the mural thinking that I'll just go float for an hour and feel so rejuvenated that I'll just be like Superman on the mural. And I went in there for, I think it was 90 minutes. And when I came out, I was just like, I can't do anything right now. I have to go home.
It sounds exhausting. 90 minutes? No way.
It turns your body literally off. It turns your mind and body off. It was one of the most relaxing experiences of my life. I think I slept for 48 hours.
Yeah.
And I charged up hardcore. It was so cool. And Matt's actually opening up another one in Fort Lauderdale. He's got one in Deerfield Beach. And because of Lotus, we're going to have a mural up there that's going to be animated. And the mural that we've done for him, it's a woman floating and her reflection. And you just want him to get that going when he can. I'm sure he's waiting patiently like everybody, you know.
Right.
But yeah, when you can, guys, go to Float 8, Matt Beck. It's an incredible experience. Sensory deprivation floating. Pretty cool.
Heck yeah. Sweet. Let's check out some of Ted's loop set for a second and then just kind of cruise around a bit. I don't know.
The kazoo.
Did he break his harmonica?
Right, check that out. Kazoo loops for the win.
That's sick.
It's like harmonized kazoo loops.
Literally.
Live from Passifarm. Sick.
Our connection was barely hanging on Friday.
Yeah, man, it was rough, dude.
But it held tight, man. It didn't. I mean, it didn't fall apart.
I don't know how we ended up with a couple of 13-hour videos on Twitch. That's
crazy.
Pretty impressive. Good job, Twitch. It was so weird. It would like slow down and speed up at different times. I was like, wow, that's what happens when streaming gets weird. We like change key a couple of times. I heard it in somebody's streams. I'm like, wow.
Right.
All right, we're hurting right here. That's all right. Let's take a break.
All right. We're gonna recap. Oh wait, this was the last. This was Projects and Mansions. Was the last set of Friday night. Pretty hilarious. They were doing little skits, dude. Yeah, cracking us up.
It was funny.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Right. Yeah, and then it starts actually. Cool. It's red here. There you go. Loved it. Such showman. Amazing. All right. We'll be back to recap Saturday, which went a little smoother.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. We still had our own hiccups. Oh, snap. So good. That was great. Great way to end it. All right.
Yeah, man.
We will see you in a few.
Yeah, man. I dig it.
Later.
All right, brother. Let's take a break and peace out. We will see you all soon. We'll be back again at another time. We're going to bounce out and be back. Thanks for joining us, Pat.
Thanks for having us, guys.
You're the man, dude.
Us. Both of me.
Both of you. You and Winston.
Me and Winston, you got it. He's getting up there next time.
Awesome. Later, boys.
Awesome. All right, guys. Good night.
Good night, guys.